Our boy come through with the clutch. What's going on, Hood Nation? It's your DFX Anime War Omni Broly. Anyways, before we begin, please watch the full screen instead of my blabbing and Nidge don't shut up. Also, he's totally cool with the reactions, and we don't skip the commercials, man. Put some money in their pocket. I try to pressure you out, should I set a good example. Also, support them on Patreon like we do. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and crack out the rest of this oh my god, a whole nother commercial. Oh, I guess what I can do right now then while we're waiting is let's go ahead and let's take that shot. And this is for you, Maystar. You already know it, man. You watch my reactions and you love it. You love it when your boy Nidge, he takes a few shots. I do. I take about 3-4 shots. The only one I do on camera is one. Because I think it's a little bit tipsy. I like to watch the show. Take that shot and let's do this. You already know the quote, boy. Oh, wrong nose. Wrong hole. Oh, my nose is burning. Oh, I got fuck on my nose. I never did that before. Oh, mistakes were made. My gosh, my eyes. My eyes are sweating. Oh, God. Oh. Okay, we gotta fix it, bro. Oh, I'm blowing vodka out my nose, man. Oh my god. My nose is bleeding! No! Amateurs! Oh shit, my nose is bleeding. I'm gonna die! There. That sucks. Whew! Alright, I'm back, everybody, man. That was rough. Rough. Let's just get started. So we got our boy Broly going Omni Universe here. Or Omniverse, whatever you want to call it. So this was originally what he made it sound like that he wanted to have happen, but just couldn't make it happen. Due to, like, he's cutting the whole episodes and he wants to get away from it, and I don't blame him for it, you know. I think that's a good thing, you know. I'm looking forward to whatever original content he brings to us. They looking for that Broly. Okay. And Broly's a beast, man. He is by far the strongest Saiyan. He's basically the... I remember when the Majin God, he got turned to putty. Oh, you brought the old school Broly look. That tells me that you all had drawn that a long time ago. You guys didn't even go like the reboot Broly or Broly, whatever you want to call it, you know? I thought he would do that. I have a feeling he... Oh boy. Exactly. You think Broly gonna help you? You high as hell, man. Oh shit. You guys went like old school daddy issue Broly, you know what I'm saying? Like Maystar, you gonna fuck. Yes! Oh man, our boy just went white. Once you go white, you don't go back, alright? Yeah. I do like that chain concept design of the drawing across the body and everything. I think that's cool. Oh man, he's gonna pull into the stops too. What's he gonna bring in? Fucking Jiren or what? What's he bring? What? Hold the topo? Bardock? I can tell by the shoulder. Yeah. Yo, man, you gotta be. You always be doing. Yeah. Man, that would be a tearjerker and an actual canon or continuity. Yes, we got the power, bitches. Yes, Piccolo's just sitting in the back like, because he can't do shit. All these other characters like, they better get their pom-poms out.
In the original script of Anime War, Omni Broly actually was supposed to come back in episode 8. Originally, Anime War was only supposed to have 10 episodes, but some episodes proved to be much more difficult than others, taking a lot longer to produce, and in the end, I actually had to skip some of the content from Anime War just so that I could actually finish this series. So that animation that you just watched was a little bit of what was supposed to happen in the original script. Basically, once all of the evil gods reconvene, which we saw from Anime War episode 10, they were actually supposed to summon Broly before they fused. And the reason for this is because in the original script, they were supposed to need Saiyan blood in order for their fusion to work and break all of the limiters, becoming as strong as Zeno. That's why back in Goku vs. Saitama, which I later renamed the Invasion of Dark Goku explained that if he fused with Goku, they would be stronger than the Omni King. But what he was really trying to do was fuse with Goku, and then that fusion would actually fuse with the rest of the evil gods to become Archon. That should have gave them enough power to not even have to actually dark siphon.
Are freaking
the dark
amazing.
siphoning of all of the heroes was actually
Saiyan
B,
and the
since Dark
Mechian
Goku
blood
was destroyed.
That'd be the two
now that he was destroyed, they were going to resurrect him in order to perform the fusion, but it turns out that since Broly is in that universe, he's a much more pure, much more powerful Saiyan, and resurrecting him was a way better option. Now, there was supposed to be a line where Sebas would say, I can resurrect him, but he won't have dark siphoning because we won't have time to teach him that. And Zurama was going to say, that's okay, bring him to life anyway. So the reason the evil gods are able to do this dark resurrection, which they basically sacrifice an evil god in order to resurrect another person, first being Dark.
This is tight. Oh, I'll see you guys soon here. We don't see the commercials. Put some in your pocket. Y'all already know what it is.
We experience throughout the next few weeks.
There you go. That's cool. All right, everybody, here we're back. Like I said,
now being Broly, it's very similar, if not identical, to the way that the Elder Kai gave his life to Goku in order to resurrect him. So the evil gods have figured out their own method of resurrection, and with this dark resurrection, they give Broly the Omni form and the Patara earrings. Now, as we saw Whis resurrect Frieza in the final episode of Dragon Ball Super, Whis can resurrect anybody without having to sacrifice a life. So in that, he was going to resurrect Bardock, unlocking his potential and basically allowing him to go Omni form as well with 2 limiters. And so the fight was going to be Omni Broly with 1 limiter versus Goku and Bardock with 2 limiters, and Vegeta with his Royal Bloodline 1 limiter transformation. Now, because Broly wouldn't have the dark siphoning ability, everybody else was going to pitch in. It's particularly Beerus and Whis were going to fight a lot against Omni Broly. That's something that I really wanted to show you guys. I wanted to have more fighting with Whis, and that was supposed to be one part where he'd actually able to do a lot of hand-to-hand combat, since you wouldn't have to worry about Zurama or the other evil gods siphoning his god. They were supposed to have an incredibly epic fight. At one point, Broly was going to turn into an Omni Ozaru form, and Broly's Omni Ozaru form was just supposed to be crazy destructive, like blowing up chunks of the planet, and all of of the other fighters, the heroes in Anime War, were supposed to be pitching in, trying to do anything they could to basically prevent the Earth from exploding.
It really
from
became
all
a
the destructive
Saiyan
damage
fight in the
of
end, though.
Omni
All the other
Ozaru
anime
Broly.
characters kind of
And I was
became
also
relevant,
thinking
though.
about potentially, since Bardock does have a tail, giving him an Omni Ozaru form too, so there'd be two Omni Great Apes fighting against each other. I debated that in my head, but I didn't come to a definitive decision over whether or not I actually wanted to do that, because it kind of makes sense if there's a fake moon in the sky or a full moon and Omni Broly transforms, then Bardock should as well. But I never got around to thinking about how exactly that would end. But that was a little piece of potential story that I could have included. And basically what was going to happen was Bardock, even though he was just resurrected, was actually going to sacrifice himself to save Goku. And in doing so, Goku would lose his mind and break his final limiter. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen my Goku reaches his highest form video, which has some of Anime War episode 13 in it. And that's because I had to change the script.
Each one of his abs went Super Saiyan.
Instead of Goku searching deep within himself and finding Bardock there, instead he was supposed to meet him in the real world. Bardock would sacrifice himself to save Goku. Goku would break his limiter and lose his mind, and then he and Vegeta would end up beating Broly. And that's when a beaten and battered Broly would take off his Potara earring with the rest of the evil gods and form Archon, which would basically start off at Anime War episode 11. Now, I started writing this script like 3 or 4 years ago. Basically, once I decided to make Goku vs. Saitama an entire series and leave it open-ended so I could eventually get into Anime War, I had the whole script planned out. And so back then, Broly was still a major fan favorite character. There was only one Broly. The movie wasn't revealed yet, or we didn't even know about a movie back then. So with the release of the new Broly, I also kind of took that as a note that maybe I don't want to include Broly in Anime War. What if you include the new one and people say they want the old one? What if you do vice versa? It kind of lost a little bit of its value now that there's essentially two Brolys. So I just wanted to say thank you guys for 3 million subscribers. I actually had a different idea for what I was going to do for 3 million.
By the way, y'all, no pressure, but
really
you get your
you guys
name
have
here
stuck around so long
on the
that
Patreon.
you guys love the
$2
series
a
so
month,
much.
you know?
You guys have
You can make it
supported me
happen.
so much throughout the years, and just showing your love for the work that I'm pretty much just doing for fun means everything to me. But all good things must come to an end, and now I am working on the final episode of Anime War episode 13. I'm about halfway done, so March honestly does not look that likely, unfortunately, but I promise you that it will be the best episode ever. Thank you to all my fans and all my patrons. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be seeing you guys soon for the next one. Awarida!
Busy. That's life for you.
All right, we'll go ahead here and like
to
I say again, get our boys paid. We do what we gotta do. I'm a huge supporter of Batteries Plus. Like they are local in my town, and I always go to them. So, anyways, yeah, I understand 100% where you're coming from, Maystar. Definitely good. My nose is feeling better in case everybody gives a crap. It's a little bit crunchy up north. North has the nostril, and. That was a good episode. I think that was really cool to show what could have been. And I said that too. Like right away I saw that, I was like, oh, he's using the old Broly design. Because yeah, he had that down even before the the new Dragon Ball movie came out with reboot Broly, whatever you want to call it, re-Broly, whatever word you want to use. I totally get it why they didn't do it. But you know what? It is what it is. And I think it's still cool. To me, this is a behind the scenes. This is literally a BTS or a deleted scene like that you would get from your standard Blu-ray or your DVD kit, right? When you go ahead and support the official release of whatever you're watching. Anyways, y'all, hope you guys liked this reaction. I know I added some stuff to it. Hope you guys see that people that actually talk during reactions is legit. And if you do see it that way, instead of someone that just stares and says jack shit and only talks after, sorry. But if you want to join the Hood Nation and everything, your chance to do so, it's going to be like over here. Of course, you know we got some playlists and all that video stuff. Get your feet wet, but if I ain't a cup of tea, I'll go find it's out there. Believe it. This is Nidge from DFX. Out.